So what caliber would you pick? You, not for everybody else, just for you, if you could only have one handgun caliber. Now, I'm not saying it has to be a handgun caliber, but it's the only caliber you are allowed to use in a handgun. And we are going to caveat this for everything except hunting. So, for example, if you want a squirrel pistol, in 22 long rifle, or a Thompson Center Contender in 45-70 for hunting, that's fine. This is from plinking at the range and having fun, teaching other people, concealed carry, deep concealed carry, big open carry stuff through, if you are somebody who needs a combat handgun. The whole range. What are you carrying? What caliber are you picking? And why is it 45 ACP? Because 1911, everything. Okay, now that we got that out of the way. Yes, you can get 1911s in other calibers, but let's face it, there is one true caliber brought to us by our Savior, John Moses Browning, in the form of the 1911, and that is 45 ACP. Now, certainly, you could be a heathen and use 45 ACP in something else. We understand that occasionally the faithful will stray and leave the path of righteousness. But it's hard to beat a 1911 if you know what you're doing with it, right? So, getting back to the caliber, all jokes aside, 45 ACP, it has been getting the job done for the US and for many other markets since, 1911. It is a very good caliber for general purpose firearm use. You have good stopping power, reliable stopping power, because even if it doesn't expand, it's still freaking 45, not 35 like a 9mm. And yes, by the way, 9mm is 35 caliber, maybe kind of 36, depends on how you're looking at the numbers, not 38. 38s aren't 38. Anyway, it's a good round. You can load it pretty mild. You can load it pretty spicy. You can get factory ammo that is extremely powerful to total pussycats. It is readily available in the US. Other countries, a little sketchy sometimes in terms of ammo availability. But we're talking about what would I pick? And potentially what would you pick? We're not saying this is like the one caliber in the world. We're just saying, what would you choose? Now, it is readily available in a wide variety. Prices are not as cheap as, say, 9mm, but reasonable. We're not talking something exotic. It is certainly an easy round to reload. It isn't particularly hard to stock up on a bunch of ammo. It isn't a big, bulky, crazy round, but it is a little tougher than 9mm, but not enough to really be an issue for me. One of the perks of 45 and commonly joked around about is, because why would I want to shoot twice, right? If you can get it done with one round, why would you need to shoot twice like a 9mm? Double taps are for, wussy rounds. Now, clearly my soul, my heart is in the 45 here. And that's true. I have been a 45 fan since I was a child. There's just something about the round. It is emotionally, spiritually special to me. But that is not to say you have to use a 1911 platform. Certainly, you could use it in a modern firearm. There are plenty of modern 1911s. Yes, there are plenty of modern firearms created in 45 ACP. And hey, when you're talking concealed carry, this Kimber has been my concealed carry since I was in my early 20s. I am older than I look. Very often, the super compact 9mm that I would carry instead of this, because I'm trying to make it smaller, don't have that much more ammo. Keep in mind, if I'm going smaller than that, I'm not probably doing a P365 or something like that has a good ammo capacity. If I need to go smaller than that, I'm going smaller. We're doing like Ruger LC9 or something. It is a well understood round in terms of the ballistics. Certainly, if you are going to competition, you are directly, here's your class. There's no shenanigans about it. They're not worried about, well, what ammo are you using? Do you make major? Are you in minor? What class are you in? Even the women, a full size 45, it's really not much recoil. It's a big intimidating sound, but the actual recoil isn't bad. Certainly, I would say most compact 9mm feel more recoil than the full size 45. That's my choice. And as much as I may joke about other calibers, at the end of the day, that's my carry gun. And this is one of my top range guns. Anyway, what would you pick? Because remember, this is for hunting. You can pick anything else. You don't have to pick your choice that includes hunting. So it's everything else for a handgun that you do, not everything else that is out there. What do you need? What kind of shooting do you do, and what caliber would you pick? Feel free to get spicy with this. If you can justify it, go for it. If you are a multi-billionaire, if Jeff Bezos is watching this and he says, I want this super crazy exotic caliber that you can only special order ammo for or hand load your own, and the guns are all handmade by gnomes. He's got the money for it. That's, money is not an issue for that person, right? So what makes that caliber special? Why does that person think that that's the perfect choice for them? Let's talk about it, guys.